I mean, we double stole with 2 strikes and had the event, possible winning run at second base with a pretty good hitter up. Caught everybody by surprise. You got to do things sometimes. Yeah. There was another place where we were going to steal second. I gave a steal sign with the bases loaded, and my girl, because we haven't practiced it, my girl didn't steal second base. We were just going to try to create some chaos, but that didn't work. But and we maybe could have scored on the flare to left field. Who knows? But it was a great game by 2 great teams, and I never once ranked us number 1 all year. Every time I voted, I ranked that team number 1. I thought they and Marshall and Poynette were the top 3 teams in D3 the entire year. Marshall couldn't get here because they didn't get past us. If Marshall would have been here, it would have been the same kind of game. So, I'm proud of these kids. We played in Portage April 25th, I think. We played Merrill. 2 days after, they'd beaten Spash. That was a pretty good ball club. We got beaten in that game in 8 innings on the international tiebreaker. If you don't know what that is, you'll just have to look it up. And after that one was over, what it is, they put a runner at second base to start the 8th inning, the last batter, and we were the visitors, and we didn't score, and they got their second hit of the game. Anyway, after that game was over, I told our kids when we were here in Portage in 2011, we lost the game we shouldn't have lost. And I told the girls in 2011, maybe it'll be the last game we lose all year, and it was. So after that game this year, I told them, I hate getting beat by good Division I teams that you can win games, and maybe this will be the last loss we have all year. And we came pretty darn close, so I'm proud of them all. Our seniors did a great job, took it right to the end. It's a game of inches. We missed a double down the line by that much. Just a great season. This is just a great spectacle. I'm proud of our fans. We traveled to here really, really well. It's just a lot of fun. And I told them, if you're crying because it's the last time you're together, and that's okay. If you're crying because you got beat, that's okay for a while, but you put up a good fight. And if you're crying because you're not going to be around me anymore, that's probably a bad thing. So, not really. Don't quote me on that. So, we're happy with the season. This is a bit of a disappointment, but I will tell you, we're going home and ride a fire truck. So,
as an old-time softball guy, do you like 2-1 games?
Yeah, I do. That was that became kind of a chess match.
Right.
Thus the double steal. That's a pretty gutsy call, I think.
Yeah.
And the other thing that was really crazy is we were that far from tying the game on ball 4 when the catcher threw to third on ball 4. That much higher, and that ball was out there, and we were going to score 2. So, yeah, it's a great. I'd rather play a game like this than win 25 to nothing. Don't get me wrong, I like winning, but it was a good game. It was a great spectacle.
How about the play by your left fielder to back up the throw and get a double play out of it? It was pretty. That's.
Yeah, she's a pretty heady sophomore, and she's going to be a great player for us in the next 2 years. That's just the kind of player she is, and she's made some spectacular plays for us all year long. And that was nearly a triple play.
Yeah,
it was.
Very close to a triple play.
What was it about that Laconia pitcher you think that it took your girls so long to finally get on her and finally get some of those hits that they got later in the game?
Well, a little bit of it was it took me that long to pick her. I don't know if you know what that means, but it took me that long to pick her. Mm-hmm. So once I picked her, we kind of knew it was coming. Mm-hmm. I'm an old fast pitch guy from way back.
Am I going to have to look that up too?
Probably.
All right. Good year all in all?
What?
Good year all in all, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Heck, yeah. I think that's the most games we've ever won, 29. And we maybe could have won 30 if we could have gotten a 26 game in the regular season. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to let a couple of these, all 7 of these seniors go because they were just around us all the time. You want that? No. So you can't be disappointed with a 29-2 season.